Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Good morning everyone. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arneta Zanette Calysta Rahardjo from Annida Al Islamy. And today, I would like to share a story about imperfection, self-worth, and true beauty. 15 years ago, in a small town, there lived a 15 years old girl, and her name is Alia. Since childhood, she was used to hearing laughter, not because something was funny, but because people mocked her. Her classmates laughed at her simple appearance, average grades, and modest family background. Over time, Alia began to believe that she had no value. And every time she looked in the mirror, she saw only flaws. While her friends told proudly about achievements and vacations, Alia stayed silent. She felt she had nothing to be proud of. Until one day, her school announced a public speaking competition, and for the first time, Alia gathered the courage to join. She hoped this competition would change how people saw her. She practiced every night, improved herself, and worked very hard because she believed success would erase all the insults that she had received. But when some students found out, they laughed at her again. They said, "Oh my God, guys, look at here, the ugliest one, performance. Oh my God, the stage was not a place for someone like her, right?" And of course, their words hurt Alia deeply. Slowly, she lost her spirit. She stopped studying, lost her confidence, and felt all her efforts were useless. That night, Alia cried in front of her mother. Her mother listened quietly and held her hands. Then she said, "The world often judges us by appearance, wealth, or intelligence. But those things do not always show true worth. A kind and sincere heart is one more valuable things. And then she reminded Alia too that once she had given her last pocket money to help a hungry old woman, even when she herself had not eaten. And in that moment, Alia became silent. For the first time, Alia realized there was something precious inside her that she had never appreciated before. Her own heart. And the next day, Alia still came to the competition. Not to prove that she was prettier or better than others, but to prove that she deserved to stand there as a valuable human being. But when she stepped onto the stage, her hands was trembled. But when she began to speak, her voice was honest and warm. Everyone became silent and listened. On that day, Alia finally understood that a person's worth is not determined by the mockery of others, but by the kindness they give in a harsh world. Ladies and gentlemen, from Alia's story, we learn that we don't need to be perfect to be valuable. Sometimes, the world may judge us by what they see outside. But our true worth comes from the kindness, sincerity, and strength inside us. So, never let insults define who you are. Believe in yourself, appreciate your imperfections, and let them become the reason you grow stronger. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.